Welcome to the Daily Squeeze, Take 18, Why You? So when it comes to weight loss and maintenance, a lot of the questions that we end up asking ourselves is why me? So if you ever find yourself, leaning on the cutting board and you're gonna get a show in a little while as I dump hot water all over me. So when it comes to weight loss, we kind of always end up, if you find yourself always asking yourself, why me? Why can't I do it like that person? Why can't I be more like that person? So this mindset that we can fall into is a lot of competition and judging. So if you ever find yourself, especially late at night, sometimes when we don't have the days that we want to, so it can get quite tricky. If you find yourself asleep, like in bed, ready to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden you start thinking of your day, a nice little reflection, and your thoughts kind of go towards that negative light, meaning you start asking yourself, why me? Why is my friend this further along in the journey than I am? You start competing, like seeing everyone on Instagram or Facebook, like everyone's perfect out there, or most people come off as perfect out there. But I mean, I can tell you I'm the least person, or at least likely to be ever called perfect. Yeah, it's really hard, and we can get really stuck in our headspace. So if you find yourself stuck in your headspace wondering why me, think about what you're doing. Think about if you're having that negative self-talk where you're actually putting yourself down instead of picking yourself up. If you really are wondering why it's so hard for you. So if you go to bed with this mindset of, oh, why me? Why can't I do better? All right, tomorrow's going to be better. So then tomorrow morning comes along, your alarm goes off, perfect, and you just kind of lay there for that 2 seconds, and your mind goes to that, oh, I should get up, but. It's that but that's going to stop us. It's that but that's going to stop you. It's going to stop you right in your tracks. So the best way to get around the but is to jump out of bed. Persistence is key. I was just listening to a live this morning, and it was great advice, and it was the same things apply to everything in our life. So whether it's weight loss, whether it's work, whether you're just reaching any type of goal, like you have to be persistent. You have to have grit. You have to want it. You can't think anything worth it is going to come easy, or anything worth it is ever easy. It is hard work. It takes change. It takes courage to change. It takes, motivation, determination. So if you're laying there in the morning and you're wondering why you can't get out of bed, and there's a lot of excuses. Some people say, oh, they're too tired. That's fine. Go to bed earlier. Ruby's jumping up right now. Some people say, oh, the sun's not up, so they can't get out of bed. That's cool. Good morning, Margaret. How are you? Nice to see you. But yeah, like getting up in the morning and having that determination and that persistence to do it. So if you set yourself a morning routine and you really want to stick to it, you want to get out of bed, you want to get your morning workout in, you want to be able to have time to have breakfast in the morning instead of hitting the snooze, running late, getting mad at yourself all morning, taking one of those really quick showers instead of enjoying it because you're realizing exactly what you've just done, and it's, all the good things that you wanted to do during the day. It's the workout, it's the meditation, it's the yoga, it's the relaxing, it's just the walking, it's grounding yourself in nature, it's going outside for fresh air. If you think that excuses are okay, that's fine, but that's why it's you. The people who you're looking at and you're comparing yourself to. So if you think if you're kind of in competition with someone, or if you find yourself judging other people in that negative light, it's in your own mindset. It's in everyone's mindset. It's just what you do with that. So if you just sit there and you go, good on them, they probably started the journey earlier than me, and they have a little bit more motivation, whether it's a certain holiday or event or something like that. that gets them out of bed. So you have to find what's going to do that for you. Having excuses and, oh, I didn't sleep very well, I woke up really sluggish. If you still make yourself get out of bed, it's just that putting your feet on the floor and getting out of bed. It's that persistence. It's that determination. If you start your day off right, get over kind of the excuse train, I guess. And so it's not you, because that's all it is. The why me stems from excuses. My alarm went off this morning. Oh, okay, Mark's alarm went off this morning. I haven't set an alarm in I don't know how long. And he got up and I laid in bed, and it's kind of my wake up period. And then we have a Roomba vacuum cleaner, so I've set it for the time I want to be leaving. And it pretty much gets me out of bed because it's so annoying. I just get up and then Buddy's ready to go. We go for our walk. Sometimes I don't want to walk. Sometimes I think at least I'll go. If I don't finish the whole walk, if I don't get the full 5 or 8 Ks in that I have planned, just get out and go. It doesn't have to be perfect every day, but as long as I'm consistent and I keep doing it, that's what's going to work. I love my morning routine. I am so energized from it. I'm motivated from it. I start the day off the way I need to. I have some downtime. I have time to have a lovely breakfast. It's great, but it's not the, if I lay in bed and I do why me, it's really my own fault, So if you are judging others and wondering why they can do it and you can't, if you're competing with others thinking they're so far along and you're not, think about what you've been doing in the past. Have you been getting up? Have you been planning what you need to do? Have you been doing what it is that's right for you? Some people will say, oh, just go to the gym, lift weights, and do a bunch of cardio. If that's not what you like, don't do it, because you're not going to be persistent in doing it. You're not going to be consistent in doing it. So find what you like to do, make a morning routine around that, and then it's not a why me, it's a yes me. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you tomorrow. See ya!